Welcome to my vlog channel. Thank you for checking it out. This is the first one I've done, so it needs to be a bit of an introductory one. So there's going to be a lot of information, and also if you've read the blog, then I'm really sorry because I'm probably going to repeat myself a little bit, but it needs to be done really so that everybody knows what's going on. So I'm running 1,000 miles between the 8th of February, which is this Monday coming up, and New Year's Eve this year. I think it works out at 326 days that I've got to do it in. The reason I'm doing it is to raise money for the MS Society. I'm still learning a little bit myself, so forgive me if I get things wrong or tied around my head a little bit. There's around about 100,000 people in the UK that have got MS, and it's known as the most common neurological disabling disorder in young adults. MS causes the nerves in the brain cell and the spinal cord to lose the ability to communicate with each other. So it varies from case to case in how fast things happen. Sometimes people will show some symptoms that are quite severe, but then they'll go into remission for a few years, and then it'll flare up again, and then they'll go into remission again, and it follows that sort of pattern. In other people, it'll just be quite a slow progression of things getting worse and worse, and in other people it's very fast. Obviously, if the brain and spinal cord lose the ability to communicate with each other, then things such as walking and even simple things just like wiggling your toes can become impossible for an MS sufferer. It can also cause a lot of psychological and neurological problems as well. Things such as memory loss, depression, headaches, loss of sight, dizziness. There's a lot more information than I can give in the sidebar, which is side. It confuses me doing that, but it's there anyway. So you should have a look at both the MS Society site and the Wikipedia site, because there's a lot of information on them both, and if you do want to learn, then it's there. There's no known cure for MS, so the work of organisations like the MS Society is absolutely vital. So anything that you can donate as a sponsorship for me doing the 1,000-mile run will be absolutely incredible. And just a simple thing like subscribing to my videos and following me on Twitter and being my friend on Facebook is going to help spread the word, and it's going to raise more attention and more awareness to get more people involved, more people sponsoring me. So please subscribe to everything and comment on stuff. Follow me on Twitter, be my friend on Facebook. I'm going to vary things as much as possible because I don't want to get bored, so for my own sanity I'm going to try and trot out a few different courses. My favourite one that I usually do in the village where I live is the 3.2 miles, which is perfect because I have a minimum of 3.1 miles that I have to do every single day, otherwise I'm not going to reach my target. As soon as it gets lighter in the evenings, I'm going to go for a run around the park because it'll be really nice to do that. But at the moment it's pitch black by the time I get home from work, so I'm not going to be stupid and try and go run around the park because, if I get stabbed, I can't do any running at all and everything will just be a big fail. So there's no point at all. I am actually going to have to do some running in the gym though, as well, because I've got a bit of a knee injury and I have to just make sure I don't put too much stress on it. So if I use the treadmills where there's a bit of shock absorber, then I'm going to be fine, so that's not a problem. And it's really cool because if I do it in the gym, I can get some posters put up and raise more awareness, get more people sponsoring me, and that's what it's all about. So yay to the gym. I've got some t-shirts that are being made, so that every time I run I can wear one, and people will know what I'm doing again, and hopefully it'll get them asking questions as well. So I went to go see one of my friends the other night and tell her about what I'm doing and what's going on, and she made a very good point, that I need to be able to prove to people that I'm actually doing the running, because I know that if I was going to sponsor someone and stick with their videos and you know, the blogs and stuff, I'd want to know that it was for real. So just tell you quickly about Nike Plus. People might already know about it, so sorry for boring you. You can see there's a little hole, and in that hole this little sensor goes, so pop that in your shoe, and as you're running, the sensor communicates with the little chip in the wristband, and it's set to your specific run, so it's unique for me, and it knows exactly when I've done exactly a mile, so it's good. And then I pop the little chip into the computer, it's USB, and it charts a graph of how far I've gone and how fast I've gone, and I can share it with all you guys on the website and through Twitter and stuff like that. So I'm hoping that every Nike Plus graph will be, you know, just up and then a straight line until I finish. But when I do run out on the roads, I'm not going to be an idiot and, you know, not stop when there's traffic just for the sake of the graph looking pretty. So yeah, if you do find any bits where, you know, it sort of slows down a little bit or stops momentarily, then that's what it'll be. It'll be me crossing the road, because, you know, I don't want to die. You know, getting hit by a car would just put me completely out of the running for doing anything. So yeah, moral of the story is, so far from what I've said, don't get stabbed, don't get hit by a car, and I'll be fine. Yep. I got my first sponsorship today in the form of my housemate Anne, which was really cool. So I'm hoping everyone will follow his example and donate some money as sponsorship to the MS Society. And again, the link is in the sidebar. I think it's that side. If I'm pointing to the wrong side, I'm sorry, it might be that side. But the link's there anyway. So I've been thinking of ways to keep the vlogs interesting, and all I'm going to say is that you need to see the proper weekly vlogs that I'm going to be doing, because they are going to be more entertaining and funnier, and there's just going to be a lot more to them, really. And I've also got a really cool introduction sequence, which I'm really excited to show you, so please keep on watching. Thank you for coming this far. Thank you for, you know, watching the video right through to the end. I know there's been a lot of information on it, but like I say, I promise more entertainment for the next time. You know, might even leave the room, might take you around the house. Please subscribe to the channel, comment on the video, be my friend on Facebook and follow me on Twitter, and comment on my blog, and invite your friends as well. That's the other thing, and suggest me to your friends and get other people involved, because it's only through you guys that anything is going to happen. So yeah, I would really appreciate it, and I know that everybody that works at the MS Society will appreciate your efforts, and in turn everybody in the country that has got MS is going to benefit from it. So you are doing a great thing. I'm grateful, and they'll be grateful as well. So thank you very much. Watch this space. There's going to be blogs and vlogs going up every weekend, and obviously Twitter and Facebook will probably be a daily thing. So I'll speak to you all really soon. I'm really excited about Monday, so wish me luck for the first run, and I'll catch you later. Bye. And go on to I've got a message that excites me greatly. My mother has just sent me the most rude text message ever. I'm not going to read it, even though it's quite funny, because I don't want to offend anybody. But the language is appalling. You should be ashamed of yourself, mother.